Hello viewers and welcome to Info Gist TV. Breaking: Atiku bows head in shame as spokesperson Daniel Wala accepts Tinubu'S offer set to join the All Progressive Congress APC. Daniel Wala, spokesperson for the Atiku Abubakar's presidential campaign in 2023, has paid a visit to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the State House in Abuja. Speaking shortly after the visit, Wala, a member of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), said he is committed to supporting Tinubu's administration to succeed. Some of his ministers that were allegedly reported to have committed infractions, instead of protecting them, he asked that the law should have its course and suspended somebody without wasting time. He said that to me is impressive because it's about the people. Secondly, there has been this outcry that the government is bloated and the rest. Yesterday he introduced a policy that reduced the cost of governance, and today he told me it is just the beginning. There are many more decisions of government that would reduce the cost of governance. What have we been talking about as citizens? If you do not have a personal grudge against someone, if it is a policy issue, when policies are going correctly, and what I'm saying apart from today that I'm talking here, you all need to visit my Twitter/X page. In the last few days, I have been expressing my surprise and appreciation to the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the decision he is taking. So this is not about political party. He continued by saying, "You need to know that I was with him before I left and I was doggedly committed to him. I told him today, I am committed to playing my part to support your administration, and I have no apologies to anybody. APC is a party. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is my motivation. If supporting him will take me to APC, so be it," he stated. Now, in August 2022, ahead of the last presidential election, Bola said he would not malign the image of Tinubu, who at the time was the candidate of the All Progressive Congress APC. A month earlier, Wala, a legal practitioner, resigned his membership of the APC over what he described as his principles and convictions. He had criticized the All Progressive Congress over the choice of a Muslim, Kashim Shettima, over Governor of Borno as the vice presidential candidate, since the party's presidential flag bearer is also a Muslim. Wala said he did not leave the All Progressive Congress because Atiku promised to reward him with an appointment, as insinuated in some quarters. In his words, I can tell you rather, without mixing words, Atiku Abubakar is the last politician in Nigeria you can accuse of being nepotistic or a religious bigot. Even the fiercest critic can tell you that. If you look at the team that surrounds him at the moment, we have even less of Northerners, he said. I know of some persons who currently operate as political mercenaries, like one that wrote an article against me a few days ago. They are operating as mercenaries. Let me give you an example. Somebody said I left because I wanted appointment with Atiku. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the flag bearer of APC, promised that he was going to make me the presidential spokesperson for his campaign, and he made the promise a few weeks before the primary. And I have witnesses that know themselves, and they are of high repute in government, in the party and around him. This is not even a dispute. I'm saying that on record rather, because if what I'm saying is not true, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu must be seeing the interview today, and my memory of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a sweet memory. He continued by saying, I have my highest regards and respect for him. I say even in this election, I will never engage in maligning his image and character. There are people that would like to tempt you to do that. My last memory of him was a sweet memory where he gave me regard that governors and senators did not get, and I respect that. This is not about me. and Asiwaju. And this is about Nigeria and what we are facing today. Reacting in a post via his official X handle, Onanugu said Wala had returned to the camp of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Bayo Onanugu, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's special advisor on information and strategy, had reacted after Daniel Wala, the former spokesperson of Atiku Abubakar, paid a visit to his principal at the State House in Abuja. During the visit, Wala described and declared his availability to work with the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, adding that he has no apologies to tender to anybody over his visit to the president. Speaking with the State House correspondent after the meeting, the People's Democratic Party's chieftain disclosed that he came at the invitation of the president. Wala also stated that if supporting Tinubu meant joining the All Progressive Congress, he was ready to join the party and dump the opposition PDP. He also said that he is particularly excited about the recent policy decisions the president has taken, which according to him demonstrates that he is about the people and not just protecting his team. Wala also commended the president for taking the decisions, including the suspension of the embattled Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Betta Edu, over a 585 million naira scandal. Also reacting a post via his official X handle, now formerly Twitter handle, Wala wrote, Wala is back to Asiwaju fold. The suspension of the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, we should recall, and Poverty Alleviation, Betta Edu, by the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu demonstrated his commitment to prioritizing the Nigerian people, says lawyer Daniel Wala. Wala disclosed this to the State House correspondents after meeting with the president at the presidential villa on Wednesday. Wala, who was the spokesperson of the presidential candidate of the opposition People's Democratic Party, PDP, under Atiku Abubakar in the 2023 just concluded presidential election, highlighted the suspension of the minister over alleged financial infractions as evidence that Tinubu was focused on accountability and good governance. Now, instead of protecting ministers that were allegedly reported to have committed infractions, he asked that the law should have its own course and suspended somebody without wasting time. That, to me, is impressive because it is about the people, he stated. The vocal lawyer also noted that the decision, along with early efforts to reduce the cost of governance, showed Tinubu's intent to live up to his campaign promises. And when asked if he was rejoining the All Progressive Congress, Wara responded that APC is a party. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is my motivation. And if supporting him will take me to APC, so be it. Investigators of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, have questioned several civil servants over the financial scandal rocking the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation. Reports that the EFCC is investigating the suspended Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Betta Edu, ex-Minister Sadiya Umar Farouk, and Halima Shehu, the suspended National Coordinator and CEO of the National Social Investment Program, an agency under the Humanitarian Ministry. We should recall Edu is being investigated for authorizing the transfer of 585 million into the private account of an accountant in the ministry, in the person of Bridget Onyelu. At the same time, Umar Farouk, who served as a minister under the former President Muhammadu Buhari, was being probed over alleged 37 billion naira money laundering. Halima Shehu, on the other hand, was being questioned for allegedly moving 44 billion naira NSIP funds into some private and corporate accounts without the presidential approval. It was also gathered that the ministry's top officials gave the investigators useful information that could help them unravel the financial malfeasance in the ministry.